Hello, the Meerkat here, and welcome to the first episode of this Let's Play of... That's right, that thing. And I'm going to be alternating between this and my Final Fantasy IV Let's Play. So if you've been watching that, I haven't abandoned that. But, you know, you'll probably already know that. I did explain it in the last episode, so let's get going. Right. Now, for some reason, it says that back is red, and basically these controls are wrong. Back is D, and so red is D, and as far as I can tell, spacebar is the green button. I don't know why. Just is. You don't really need to look at the tutorial, it doesn't really tell you anything interesting. So let's just go ahead with the new game here. There's always a something kill zone. And it always looks roughly like this. I don't know why, it just does. So, to do that, wow, these controls are impressive. And that always happens to me. But yes. To do that, spin dash, you just keep on pressing D and down, and that happens, so. And you press D twice to make that happen. I think that's called home attack. I really do like the graphics here. They're impressive. I mean, I'll be doing episode 2 as well, and I've heard that this episode is the weaker of the two. We'll see. But yes, this was developed to be a new Sonic game in the vein of the first few games, because people liked those a lot, and then Sonic Team did various things that people didn't like, to put it simply. So now they do this, and there are multiple paths you can take here. This game is only for the PC, so that's something else that you should know, or at least something that I can tell you. I'm going to see if I can get any higher, actually. I don't often say I'm going to see if I can get any higher. It's especially not in a context that has nothing to do with a computer game. But yeah, there's multiple paths you can take for each level, and I won't be especially concentrating on getting a certain number of rings, or especially concentrating on trying out every path I can try out. I'm just gonna play and see what comes of it. So this is something that's just fun for you to watch for 20 minutes or however long I make it go on for. I know I'm making lots of mistakes. I mean, seriously, though, look at that effect of the water there. That is amazing. So, you can see the win count I've got there, 67, and I've managed to miss the bonus round, which I could have gotten by hitting that gold ring. But never mind. Apparently the gold button is the spacebar. So I guess the spacebar isn't the thing I thought it was. The green button. And as you can see, we can go between the two zones. But I'm actually going to go and redo zone 1 because I want to see if I can get that golden ring at the end. So I'm going to try that, and you can, if I manage to do it and I manage to get into the bonus round, then I'll show that off. So I'm going to see how this Let's Play goes. It might turn out that just watching me play this Sonic game blind and make lots of mistakes is just going to be kind of boring for you. But I don't know. I'd rather do this than be bored playing Final Fantasy IV. So... yeah, it turns out that you get an extra life if you get 100 rings. So, see, you always do better the second time you play this. And once I feel like it, I guess, and I'm not too busy concentrating on the game to be able to tell you about that. I've got quite a long history with Sonic the Hedgehog as a game, and I'm going to tell you why I chose to play this game specifically at some point. But it's actually quite hard to talk and do this at the same time, so... I mean, look at that tower there in the background. I know I've already said stuff about how impressive the effects here are, but let's just pause for a second and look at this this view here. I mean, who wouldn't? One of the things I find about Sonic is you want to go quickly, but if you go quickly, sometimes you miss really cool stuff. And of course, I'll also be missing really cool stuff because there's stuff I don't know about. There's probably an extra life or two available here somewhere that I just haven't found. So... Aha! Right, now I can get into the bonus round. If I don't manage to complete this, then I guess I'm not going to get all of the Chaos Emeralds. But I'm hoping I will get all of the Chaos Emeralds, and I think I just got an extra life. Always hated bonus rounds on the first Sonic game. Hated them with a fiery passion. You cannot imagine right now how very hard it is to move the screen in a way that's at all useful, especially when I've only got about 50 seconds to go. And I was so close as well. Okay, well, I might go and at some point in the future go back and do that, but I don't think I really feel like going back and doing that right now, since it would involve doing the level again from scratch. I want to show you what the next level is like, so let's move on to the next act. High speed athletics, apparently. I'm glad that it's introduced a new element in the second level and, well, the second part of the zone, and isn't just repeating the same stuff that happened previously. So you can make these go faster by going forwards and backwards with the rhythm of them. And you can also accidentally do what I've just done. I always hated these piranhas. So, Sonic was one of the first games I ever played. Not this, obviously, it hadn't come out yet, but the original Sonic. So, the first one for the Sega Genesis, or as we called it back then, the Sega Mega Drive. And I've been enjoying playing it since then. I guess that long history wasn't that interesting. I guess you also can't get up there. Never mind. And I had it, and then I lost it again. Never mind. And if you don't make it after 10 minutes, I'm assuming that you just die, because that's how these things normally work. Fortunately, if you get one of these things, you can move quicker. Unless you run into an enemy like I just did, which will instantly make you slower for a brief period. Still, I'm enjoying it. So far, I don't see a lot of big faults with this game. Maybe all of the faults are later on. I don't know. I like the way that he sort of kicks the grass backwards. Like that. That's pretty cool. And it looks like I'm actually going to have to go back and try to do this bonus round again. But I'll tell you what. I want to get through all 4 acts during this episode. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm including the boss one, and then I'm going to end the episode there, and in between episodes I'm gonna see if I can get the Chaos Emerald. I mean, you've already seen what getting the Chaos Emerald looks like. I might record those sessions without commentary, or not. I don't know, but I will endeavour to show it off if I can, and if I can't, well, I suppose I can't. Oh, this is like an evening one. Or maybe it's just one with bad weather. That's possible. That's quite a cool game mechanic as well, actually. But yeah, this is definitely darker. Leaping lizards, those leaping lizards are annoying. Sorry, that was terrible. I apologise. Leaping lizards is a colloquialism you see for this is a surprising and irritating thing, which it means So, the reason why I chose this was I wanted to do a game that was definitely not like Final Fantasy games, was definitely not an RPG, and was short, basically. I don't want this thing to be going on for 34 episodes or more, which it looks like the Final Fantasy IV one is. Although I will have to get up here first, which seems like it's going to take a lot of episodes. But so yes, that's why I decided to do this. I knew it was split up into two, and I could split it up into two if I wanted to, if I felt that it was just going on for too long. And I knew it wasn't remotely RPG-ish, so... And also, I got it on Steam for £1.50. That's £1.50 per episode. But still, that's very good going. Get very few games that cheaply. In fact, if you buy it in the shop, I don't think you could get any games that cheaply, so... Okay, let's see if we can get the Chaos Emerald this time. It seems that if you don't keep on pressing left and right whilst you're doing this, but you only press down, during the bonus episode, pressing down makes you go more quickly, or I suppose up if it's pointing up, but this one is pointing downwards, so I don't know why it gave me the instructions again. But my advice would be to keep it on downwards so that he's going more quickly. And don't get stuck going left, right, like I'm doing here. It's here where I had the problem last time. Okay, can't go that way, I guess. Still running out of time though. It's sort of like a Rubik's Cube, this, I guess. And don't touch those red things that you probably couldn't see very well, but you may have briefly seen some red things with some arrows on them. Do not touch those. But yes, this is what it looks like when you get a Chaos Emerald. In which case I will probably not be showing off my getting the other Chaos Emeralds, but I will try to get the other Chaos Emeralds between episodes. And now I can go and defeat the boss, which I guess is represented by that big hole there. Unless I'm wrong, it's not represented by that, and that's representing the special stage. Probably it is, actually. Yes, it is. Okay. This does only give you 3 levels, but each one has 4 acts, so that's pretty cool. And I would guess they're using, yep, it's the traditional boss with some brand new special effects. I always found this boss incredibly easy. I mean, I know it's the first boss, I know that I just lost some rings there, but still, this boss is a cinch. Come on! They've added that. They've added what he's just done. I'll give you that. As long as you can keep hold of some rings, then, you know, that happens. Oh, I really hope there isn't going to be a labyrinth zone, a really horrible water zone with a really horrible boss, because that's going to be annoying. Man, why is he waving his finger at me? And why did I use the word man just then? I'm not cool enough to get away with that. Anyway, that's all of those done. I will be doing the Chaos Street, Casino Street, even episode soon. But first, I'll be putting up another Final Fantasy IV episode. Bye.